The Clippers look to take charge at the Staples Center, and we're bringing it to you live from Los Angeles here on 2K Sports. And the Spurs looking for a positive start here on their road trip. Coming off that win in New Orleans, taking care of the Hornets, and they took them out back to the woodshed, Clark. They really delivered a beatdown.
I loved what I saw from their offense. Not that their defense was bad. As a matter of fact, it was pretty good as well. But good plays, well executed, especially on offense, that was the difference.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Manu and Jefferson on the wings. Duncan out there with McDyess and Parker. And for the Clippers, Al-Farouq Aminu and Blake Griffin at the forward sides. Gordon is out there at Bledsoe and Jordan. The Spurs didn't have a great year on the road by their standards last season.
But, Kevin, you know, they were still over 500, and that makes you...
The Spurs making a switch here. Here is Parker. He had 19 points in the win against New Orleans. Outside Hill. The baseline Jay, and Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Jefferson. Duncan's got his first points of the night. And with the Spurs on the road, part of that is because they're such a calm and collected team. They don't seem to get rattled away from San Antonio.
Well, it's difficult to rattle players that have 4 rings on their hand, Kevin. I mean, there's something about that championship history that keeps you calm and composed on the road. They've seen it all. They've been through it all. And road games are no problem.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, there was a little bit of an edge in his comments to me today. He said, I want our guys to play with some anger and take it out on the rim. Let's see them get up there and rattle a few backboards. Will they take the challenge? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Ginobili. No good. And the Clippers the other way now. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
One of several shots they'll get. 2 more scheduled meetings between these 2 teams.
Back to Jordan, covered by Parker. Here's the Prophet, and that's good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12. Here's Parker, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Fresh set of games here. They'd like to go up 1-0 and make a statement.
Starting off the series with the win, the pressure's on the other team next time you meet. It's a good position to be in when you can get that first one.
Richard Jefferson's play last season, Clark, a bit of a disappointment for the Spurs team that went into the luxury tax to acquire him.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, his scoring rate dipped quite a bit, as did his three-point percentage, and his defense slipped a little bit too. I don't know if he was in ideal shape. He seemed to be a little heavy to me, and then the expectations may have been an awful lot to try to live up to as well, and maybe he pressed a little bit in an effort to be worthy of all of the maneuvering the Spurs did to get him, and that can hurt you when you're out there performing between the lines. You've got to walk that fine line between wanting to prove people wrong and also relaxing and being able to play your game.
It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here's Parker. Right around, 4 minutes left in the first. He dumps it off. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. Ginobili's got his first 2 points of the night. On offense, here are the Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin. And very few teams can get away with winning, maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense.
Here's the Prophet. Cannot hit. Though the Spurs will take it the other way. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
You look at what they did to disrupt the opposing offense. Forcing the ball loose, challenging passes, challenging shots. They controlled the flow with their defensive effort. And that was really the difference. That made the difference in this one.
Outside Williams. The 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And it's the Spurs with the ball. A 12-point game. Griffin against Duncan. Outside Williams. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Williams buries it from deep. Williams has got 6.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
Here is Parker. No points for him. Jefferson with it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Outside Williams. Backing down is Jordan. Here's the Prophet. Buries the short-range shot. He's got 6.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
And here is Parker. From the high post. Hits right rim and doesn't fall.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Unloads from 9. No good. Duncan with some nice D. To Hill. Williams picks him up. Hill kicks to Ginobili. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it. And the Spurs making a change here. Here's Hill. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. The Prophet in at the 4 spot. Bledsoe is out there with Gordon. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu and Jordan. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Bledsoe. 9 points last game. The Prophet backs in. Outside Gordon. Hill with some nice D. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Ginobili. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Eric Gordon. On a Ginobili Clark in his 9th season out of Argentina. Maybe the biggest draft steal of all time. 57th in the second round. He was taken back in the 99 draft.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, Kevin. I mean, since coming to the Spurs in 2002, he's been one of their 3 best players, and he's helped them win 3 championships.
Here's Gordon. He's guarded by Hill. 4 on the shot clock. Knocked loose.
They haven't adjusted to the defensive intensity they're facing, and it's resulted in far too many turnovers here. I mean, just in this quarter alone, they've been throwing it all over the gym.
McDyess with the ball. Here's Jefferson. Nails the triple. Jefferson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Clark, you're right. It does seem like the defensive intensity has ratcheted up.
It sure has, Kevin. And when that's the case, you've got to be even more strong and more focused with the ball. They've got to try and keep up the pace. They've got to do it under control. Great job by the defender that time. He got his feet set, stood his ground, and absorbed the contact.
Here's San Antonio now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Outside Hill. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Hill's got 5 points so far. The Clippers trail. Now Bledsoe. 8 points for him. Now Gordon for 3. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And there's the bucket, good for 2. He's got 8.
Nice. Big momentum builders, those second chance points.
Parker outside. McDyess a screen. Over Bledsoe. And the Spurs scoring again.
You can see that they've broken out of a bit of their shooting woes in the first quarter. I mean, they were slumping in that quarter, but they found better scoring opportunities here in the second.
Dumps it off. Here's the Prophet. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot 1 from the free throw line. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and 1. And the Clippers, one of the less successful teams historically in the NBA, playing in the West doesn't make it any easier for them.
No, it certainly doesn't, Kevin. But they broke about even against teams in the East last season, but against the West, a totally different story. Only 15 and 37.
Ginobili can't hit.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Here's Bledsoe. He's covered by Ginobili. Bledsoe with it. He's got 8. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the Prophet. And the rebound goes to Duncan. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-5 run. Parker's shot is off.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D made him think about that one, though.
And here's Bledsoe. Knocks it loose.
Again, another turnover for him. He needs to do a better job of knowing where the defense is.
We're talking about his turnovers. That's 2 this quarter.
Yeah, and that's a lot, Kevin. He's handling the ball, and he's just being a little careless with it. He has to be aware of where the defense is and then do a good job of trying to keep his body between the ball and the defender so he's not turning it over as much.
Jefferson against Griffin. 18 feet away, and the Clippers miss again. San Antonio trailing here. Ginobili with the 3. Shot's good. Ginobili's got 11.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Guys, thank you. Towards the end of last season, Manu Ginobili was getting back to peak form. Coach Greg Popovich said, everybody has seen that he's back and healthy. He's been our best player now for a while. Ginobili actually said that he'd been healthy from the start of the season, but held back from attacking the basket because of, quote, mental issues. Guys, that can be the case coming back from injury.
Yeah, it's natural to be cautious coming back. I can see that. Thanks, Doris. Here's Bledsoe. 8 points for him. Now here's Duncan.
You can't start thinking ahead and lose track of your handle. And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Here's the Prophet. Takes it up, and he lays that one up and in. 13 points in the game. Here is Parker. 10 points for him. Passes it back. Backing him down is Duncan. Bledsoe comes over to help. Baseline jumper. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Here's the Prophet. And McDyess pulls it down. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 19-7 run. Back to Ginobili. It's blocked. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. They'll be matched up against Houston. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Jefferson. Ginobili. Defended by Gordon. Ginobili the pass to Parker. McDyess a screen. With his first shot attempt, can't hit. And the Clippers the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. On the court right now for the Spurs. Parker and Manu are the backcourt. Jefferson out there with Duncan. And McDyess throws it up. And it's Kaman missing. Spurs trail by 6. Parker dishes to Jefferson. Goes up. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Jefferson's got 12 in the game. Now Bledsoe. He's got 8. Here's the Prophet. Takes it up. Great finish in traffic. He's got 15. Here's Parker. Just over 8 minutes left in the third. Back to Duncan. Duncan drawing the double team. The first one falls. Thinking about Duncan, we all know he is a great player, Clark, but in your mind, what makes him so great?
I think it's his skill level, Kevin. I mean, he would be an outstanding NBA player even if he wasn't 6'10 or 11. That's just how skilled he is. He's so solid fundamentally, and he's really a terrific competitor even though he has a disposition that's quiet and laid back.
Spurs trail by 4. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Eric Bledsoe covering. McDyess with the ball. Hits the 15-footer.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
About 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Pass to Kaman. McDyess on him. With the shot. Kaman's shot is good. Kaman's got 10 points.
Wow, I think he shocked him there, Kevin. Not the guy you expect to hurt you in the post.
Parker outside. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. And here's a quick look at how the Clippers' schedule is shaping up. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Tim Duncan's been playing well. He's got 8 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far. Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
Back to Kaman. McDyess on him. Releases from 15. Chris Kaman again. Kaman's got 12 points in the game. Spurs trail by 4. And here is Parker. 12 points for him. Backing him down is Duncan. Duncan left side. San Antonio again missing.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Here's Bledsoe. 8 points for him. Jacks up the triple. It's hauled in by Ginobili. On offense, here are the Spurs, trailing by 4. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Now Bledsoe releases, and McDyess pulls it down. This Spurs team was swept by Phoenix last postseason. First time in the Duncan era they lost to the Suns, Clark, in a postseason series.
And you could almost see it coming, Kevin. I mean, Phoenix was firing on all cylinders, and the Spurs appeared to be a little worn out and not quite able to handle that high-octane efficiency of the Suns.
Four on the shot clock. Here's the Prophet. Magnificent rejection. Spurs and both teams making some changes here. Here is Parker. 12 points for him. And here's Potter from the arc. That's good.
He's got major range, partner. You don't expect a big man to exhibit that kind of three-point shooting ability.
Outside Williams. The Prophet sets a pick. And Mo Williams hits from deep. Williams has got 16 points.
Now that's sending a message there when he answers back with a three of his own like that.
Here's Jefferson, guarded by Serbiak. Now here's Ginobili. 13 points in the game. That's good. Just over 4 minutes left in the third. Williams against Parker. Outside Williams. Back to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Williams hits again from deep. Williams has got 19 points.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
And here's Splitter. Parker outside. Let's go with a 3. No good. And the Clippers the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
Here's Serbiak. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Spurs trail by 5. And here is Parker. 12 points for him. Behind the arc. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. 18 points for Ginobili. And the Clippers have possession. The lead is 2. Parker against Williams. Here's Serbiak. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
Here's Jefferson over Serbiak. Jefferson's shot is off. And here is Serbiak. Now Williams. He's picked up by Parker. The 3 ball. And the basket by Serbiak.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Jordan. Outside Williams. Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Finley. To the paint, Jordan. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Here is Parker. The Prophet, he's in at power forward. Bledsoe is out there with Mo Williams. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the basket by Hill.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Outside Williams. He dishes it. Here's the Prophet, iron short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. San Antonio trailing here. Parker with it. And it's San Antonio with another.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Now here's Williams. From downtown. Kept alive. Aminu with it. Nails the fadeaway.
He saw the height mismatch and went to work immediately. That's smart basketball.
Ginobili the pass to Parker. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Finley. And that's good for 2.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Williams against Parker. Scooped up. Here's the Prophet. And a great second effort right there.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Parker outside. Here's Duncan. Nails the bank shot.
He's really flipped the script with his performance here in the second half.
And here we go with Mo Williams. Here's the Prophet. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
And he knocks down the first one. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. San Antonio also making some changes. McDyess comes in for Michael Finley. And it's Jefferson in for George Hill.
Well, he certainly can't be happy leaving points at the line, but at least he got them the lead. When he gets it going like this, you got to double team him. That's your only hope.
And here is Williams. Launches it. Scooped up. Here's Griffin. An excellent job to stay with it.
You can't forget about him when you're boxing out. That's what he does. He crashes the glass.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. From downtown, Griffin is on it.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pump.
Lets it go from the left block, and 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Antonio McDyess.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
That free throw missing. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Ginobili. And another basket for San Antonio. Here's Williams. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. The Prophet backs him down. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
That was simply a case of style over substance, and he missed the shot as a result.
Now Parker. It's dumped off. Backing him down is Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Williams for 3, and that one's good. Williams has got 22 points.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
Let's loose for 3. Jefferson gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Williams for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
Parker outside. Shot is off. Now the Clippers take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Williams. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Boy, they've really been scrapping for rebounds in this one. Neither club really dominating the other one.
Parker with another miss. And here are the Clippers. Back to Griffin. Here's the Prophet, covered by Duncan. Stolen by Ginobili.
One thing I'm noticing with this team, Kevin, they're holding on to the ball a lot better, doing a good job of securing the ball.
The Clippers, with time running low, they have a chance to take the lead. Here's Bledsoe. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Here's Parker. Parker with another miss.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
Pass to Griffin. McDyess is there. Down low. Here's the Prophet. Gets the go-ahead bucket. 22 points for him.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.